Hey, with me, Mama.
Hello, it's us. We're back in the UK.
We're back in the UK. We're back in British time now.
I think she's still jet lagged, to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Still jet lagged, but we've had a bit of a break from filming, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just like while we got ourselves back from the fun 2 weeks, let's say. So what we thought we'd do is talk about us holiday.
Just a bit of a catch up after what we saw.
Yeah. It's like a review, summary, because we did plan on doing a lot more videos, didn't we?
We did.
But then when it got to it, we just wanted to chill a lot more as well.
We just wanted to enjoy everything that they got to offer, so it's a bit difficult doing both at the same time.
Yeah, so some things, like we'll talk about what we did, but we just didn't film them because it was just. Are you feeling filming? No, let's just chill, just relax, and that's all good. So what shall we talk about first?
Well, shall we talk about the disappointment first?
Oh,
No, I'm bigging it up now, yeah.
She's bigging it up. She's bigging a disappointment up.
I had been relentlessly watching the Gideon's Cookie of the Month for about a year, probably more. And building myself up for this cookie.
That's in Disney Springs, by the way.
Disney Springs, yeah. That's where we were heading on the first day. Well, the first day, full day that we were there.
On the Sunday.
On the Sunday, that's where we headed.
And just to let you know, we did start filming the Disney Springs one.
We did, yeah. We started filming that one. But in anticipation, of course, of the cookie. Having arrived there as it opened, Disney Springs, not Gideon's.
Yeah.
We made our way quickly to Gideon's.
Yeah.
But what must have been 200 people in front of us had already done that. So,
yeah.
So we thought, in this blistering heat, it's the first thing we've done. Do we really want to be standing here
and we
all
went,
this time?
And we went, no. And sometimes they do a virtual queue and they didn't even have that on.
They weren't doing that now. I tried to get a menu off somebody and they wouldn't give me one of those either.
No.
Unless I stood in the virtual queue.
And then we didn't want to take a space of somebody just to get a menu. That's just not fair.
So sadly, I will never know what those cookies are like. Well, not yet, anyway.
No.
I'll have to go back just for that.
And try again. But yeah, Disney Springs, as I started filming that, up until that point, because somebody wasn't quite in the mood after that to film.
No, because I all planned, eating the cookie, the excitement on my face.
Yeah, and then it went a bit more downhill.
My excitement thing.
Yeah, when we went to the Lego shop, and that had a massive queue.
It did, yeah. Because we were going to go and Lego ourselves.
Yeah.
But the queue was massive on that one as well.
Yeah, so we just thought, right, it is what it is.
So we just had a bit of a meander around, didn't we, really?
Yeah.
We looked in the shops and realised there were some really good shops. But it was Labour Day weekend and it was quite busy.
So we half expected it, but before we get a virtual queue, though, didn't we, for Gideon's?
We did.
So you just get your time, look around Disney Springs, then just come back for a lot of time. But no, we couldn't do that either.
We couldn't do that out.
But hey ho.
Yeah, we wandered round. We had some dinner, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we had a little taco truck. A little taco truck with like a beef quesadilla type thing. I can't remember what it were.
No.
But whatever.
Quesadillas.
Quesadilla.
Yeah,
but
that's the easiest way to describe what we ate.
And round there were quite quiet as well. There were like 2 trucks. There were like people going to one more than another. Near M&M store, isn't it?
There was a popular one and a
not so
popular at all.
And then weirdly, we just sat down to eat, just like these seats overlooking all at lake, and there was nobody there.
Nobody there, it was great.
Yeah, so we had that, really, really tasty. And then, that we did, but that weren't your own disappointment.
What was?
Come on, think about it, we're in a theme park. Your other disappointment you'd waited years for.
Oh, the twisted tater.
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah, there were that.
That one.
We'll come to, we said how sad the twisted tater were.
I did. Thinking of a. Very clear.
Yeah, so that were another disappointment. Twisted tater and some food in, Yeah, but we did talk about that on his other video. And the one theme park ride that
Oh, Falcon's Fury. I think we mentioned that as well.
Yeah, we did mention that in that. Yeah, you saw a very, very, very sad face on that one.
I'd waited quite a long. I waited longer for that than Gideon's cookies, to be fair.
Yeah, because we knew about it.
So
no, but hey, that was just a few little things.
There's a few blips on the otherwise amazing
holiday. Yeah. So the villa, we did a bit of a cribs tour when we got there, which were while we were tired. But the villa was really, really nice. Had everything you could want. Loads of nice to cook with.
Yeah.
Loads of nice to cook with. Cut, should I say, not cook.
Oh, they were just cupboards full of kitchen utensils, weren't they?
Oh, they were absolutely.
Everything.
Like loads.
Everything.
Good games room, good little chill out area, nice pool area. Look at that, yeah. Nice pool area.
Which is why we booked it. We wanted somewhere with space enough for the 8 of us and a big enough pool area, and not just a pool, but the surrounding the pool area, because that's important, isn't it? Because
some of them you have a pool and then the pool just goes up to the fence, doesn't it? You can just walk around. But this had an extension bit where you had some lounges on, and then it looked over like a bit of a
nature reserve.
Nature reserve. Well, I think it looks like a lake that were there. They were brilliant at night. Got to a certain time, and then you could hear frog chorus.
Yeah, lovely.
Frog chorus going, and then all other animals. There were gators. Yeah. A few shuffles in the grass, which we did find out on the last day. We got a big turtle come up. Yeah.
As we were
leaving. Just come by. Yeah. To say us on that, but yeah, villa nice. Now, other thing, we did lots of theme parks. Because that was the plan, weren't it? We did Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, Discovery Cove. Where else did we do? As theme parks. They were main ones we did. We did plan to do more and more water parks, but you know, you've got to have a plan before you go, haven't you?
Yeah, that's so to make sure that you prioritise and get everything done that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Which, we didn't do Volcano Bay, but...
We didn't do Volcano Bay for various reasons, but you've got to have that plan before you go and decide what theme parks and what do you want to do. Because we always try to do some theme parks and then a bit of a chill day.
Yeah.
But the chill day could be one day, we went to like Gatorland. As chill day is Discovery Cove, and we've always gone Saturday to Saturday. And Discovery Cove, we've always booked on that Saturday. Because one, they only allow a limited number of people, don't they?
Yeah.
And after a week in the theme parks, it's...
Yeah, you need that break because it is full on. Well, we did it full on.
Well, we do it full on. Yeah, we do it full on. And we did like theme park, then out at night. And it was just good to relax, weren't it?
Yeah.
And we got a taxi to Discovery Cove because we did hire a car. After our party did Ubers and, is it Lyft? Into Ubers and Lyft. And to be fair, where we stayed, prices weren't too bad. Did it vary $20 to $25 to get to Disney? Might be 20 to 30 to get to Disney and Universal. And that was shared between 4 of them, and back. So I don't think it were too bad. And our I went to Discovery Cove, I think, with $26 for 4 of us. So it weren't too bad. So you've got option, either go in car or or you can get your taxis. But we do, like I say, that chill day, I do think it's needed, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
But
you definitely need a chill day.
Because that's it, where the planner is, what you've got to think is, what theme parks? Is it all Universal? Or are you doing all the Disney? Is the Anheuser-Busch ones or Busch Gardens? Yeah.
Busch Gardens.
Did we? I don't know. No, SeaWorld. So you've got to think which way around you do it. And we did it by, because we're bigger Universal fans, aren't we? Yeah, we're bigger Universal fans, so we planned a lot of ours around, Universal, and also SeaWorld and, like Busch Gardens, because somebody's favourite park here.
SeaWorld.
It's SeaWorld, yeah. It's got your favourite ride in there?
It has got my favourite ride.
That's got your favourite? Manta.
Which is holding on to its #1 title.
Ooh.
And it's still there.
I know.
Maybe only just, but it is still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go Manta.
I won't say Go Manta. It's not my favourite, but hey.
It was.
Yeah. Oh, you mean my favourite in Florida? Ooh, I'm still torn with that one. I can't make my mind up between that and Velocicoaster. But moving on. So yeah, and then what we did, we just did one day in Disney, which were Epcot, because we just prefer the other parks. However, when we went to Epcot, we did plan on park hopping because you can at 2.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, one of our party got a bit ill, so we couldn't do that. But hey, it happens. It's a holiday. But that's it. You have your planner. You go. Things change when you're there.
Yeah.
But have
You
a
have to have
planner.
that plan.
You don't just
Very important.
just don't turn up going, what are we going to do?
What should we do today?
What should we do
Because
today?
you missed it by that point.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the setting the alarm for like 7 o'clock at the latest to get home. That's not.
Sometimes it were 6:30.
Yeah, it's really difficult
Yeah.
on holiday, but
that's what we do.
that's what we did to make the most of the day and get there as early as we could.
Yeah, so we can get all the rides done before the crowds get bigger, get in. And it's just we like to get on quick. Now, the time of the year we went.
Yeah,
Wow,
it wasn't as busy, was it?
Talk about walk on city.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, virtually. What's the longest that we queued for a ride? We're at 30 minutes for Hagrid's. I think it were 30 minutes for Hagrid's, which is. Look at that.
I'm puzzled.
The thinker.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
30 minutes for Hagrid. So first 2 weeks of September we went. Really, really great. Great for queues. We did Hagrid's 4 times. Longest wait 30 minutes, even though it advertised 60.
Mm-hmm.
But
really lucky.
Yeah, really, really lucky. But a lot of them were just walk-ons, weren't they? Just straight on, and even more so Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens always been known for, even when we've been in August, you just walk on the ride.
A 5-10 minute wait. I think longest was Angwazi, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think that were only 10 minutes there.
Yeah, but that was there first thing in the morning and 10 minutes. So
mental ride.
Yeah, very, very mental ride. But the theme parks, the queues, just a great time to go. I said we just got so much done, didn't we?
We did.
And we did Hogwarts for the first time.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. So theme parks, that's all the ones we did. Yeah, so we were going to film at Epcot, but again we didn't do that. But Epcot's still great for me. And they had, while we were there, Food and Wine Festival on.
They did.
So we went round sampling some of their different drinks. It says in here, doesn't it? They have all the different booths. Funnel cake, yeah. There's one there, like India. They've got all the booths dotted about, as well as
the normal
ones. And that one runs from July to November. But really good. And one thing I will say about Disney this is theme park, on prices, I think Disney seems to be most reasonable.
They did, yeah.
And the good thing is, let's say if it says $5 for something you want to eat, you pay $5. Because what they do is they include all the tax and everything, so you actually know what you're spending. I mean, to us from the UK, it's alien when you pay for something and then there gets more added. Busch Gardens and SeaWorld and a Gather Aquatica. So you buy something, there's a 5% surcharge put on. Don't know what that's for, never found out. And then, tax on the top. And I thought that was the most expensive, like for food and drink. Personally.
Well, it was anyway, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was just like, you see something, how much is that? Oh yeah, what rate? $7.70 I paid for water. A smart water. Not a very smart move on me. But again, it was one of them where there were no prices about one of them rare ones. But rather than dehydrate and collapse,
we needed water.
We needed water. But great time to go for the theme parks. What next?
I think the more unusual things that we've done that you don't necessarily see. Just spinning around in the chair.
Yeah, just a sec, the unusual. Sorry, tea's on, just checking something. Right, unusual.
Yeah, so rather than your Universal parks or Disney parks that everybody goes and reviews. Now, we didn't do any videos in these because of the nature of the unusual bit to it, really.
The unusual bit? Are they? What unusual?
So
what unusual bit? I'm letting you go on this one.
I have to keep saying one of our parties, two of our parties had birthdays.
I've said
while they were there.
Yeah.
And for the first party, birthday, carried away in the party. She wanted to go to Cowboys. Now, we've never heard of Cowboys.
No.
Until she mentioned it, and she's not been before.
No.
But she's very big into country music, so she goes to a lot of festivals.
Yeah.
I'd found this Cowboys club, so we said, that's great. We went on a Thursday. It was ladies' night, so that meant all the women. I'm not going to say ladies. I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Went free, and the drinks were really cheap.
Yeah.
We walked in. We went for a meal.
In downtown Orlando first, in an Irish bar.
Yeah, in an Irish bar first.
Yeah. And then drove
got
to
for that. Then went to Cowboys. So you're way outside of your normal touristy area. A bit dodgy in some places, but
in everywhere.
Anyway, and then we went into Cowboys. Oh, I've never been as fascinated in my entire life. It was fantastic, wasn't it?
I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but when you said Cowboys, line dancing, country music.
Dancing.
And it's like, what's the sort of vibe going to be? Because there were some lessons where they did lessons between 8 and 9.
Yeah.
You know, we got there about 25 past 8 because we got lost. Sat nav went down, so that was interesting.
Twice.
Driving round, twice driving round. But didn't know quite to expect, but it wasn't that.
No. So as we walked in, we got a drink, didn't we? And
quite quiet, weren't it?
It was quite quiet, yeah. It was
slow.
still early, obviously, for a club. So we had a drink, put the drink down, and then we started with the lesson. So we made our way onto the dance floor, didn't we?
I had a little girl.
We had a little girl.
And then I'm going, huh?
Yeah. And then she stopped, and then the professional line dancers, as I'm going to call them, came on. So the entire place just comes alive with all these people doing these moves. And
mesmerised, weren't we?
I'm surprised. We thought, oh, there'd be a load of old farts doing this, like dancing like us.
Like us, yeah.
You know, we'll fit right in. No.
What you said? 20 to 35-year-olds.
Yeah. If not younger, all scantily dressed women and.
I'd seen a lot of flesh that night. I'll tell you that much.
Young men that we would never associate in. If you're walking down the street, you'd never think, oh, you guys line dancing.
No. Yeah, that's it. It's just.
It was amazing, and the moves and the fact that they knew every move.
Yeah, they just went,
every song.
They went from
all different.
Like one song, the next one. Bear in mind when we said songs, there were some that had rapping, and they were like bouncing down on the floor. There were others with like heavy metal music in. We're going, what? And just you said watching them. They just did one dance. They all knew it. But they all knew several dancers.
They all knew them all. So they sort of got like railings around the outside, hadn't they, and tables. So we parked ourselves there for the entire night and just watched them like this. It were amazing.
They were absolutely brilliant. They could see. Brilliant. They were like people around the outside. They were watching them to learn,
to pick up tips and
pick the moves. And then some of the others on the dance floor were showing the others. Went like this way. They were. It was brilliant. Yeah. Loved it right now.
Really enjoyed that.
That were good different one. So what else did we do with it different?
I think we went to Mannys, didn't we? Not many people know about Mannys. Mannys is a really good restaurant. It's
Mannys Chop House.
Mannys Chop House. Yeah,
Mannys. It changed its name. Is that cousin Money? Yeah. Money and Manny. Money and Manny.
There's only 2 exist. It's not a franchise, and they do. It's very simple food, but it's in a more authentic American
way into it. It's just
it's really difficult to describe. They're like big on NASCAR racing, is it, or
I don't know
sports, or
there's sports.
There's sports
memorabilia got like all around. Number plates on the wall, and then your handles are like like petrol pumps, aren't they? They're like on doors on a lot of them, but it's just got a proper
a really good
neon signs
vibe, I'm going to say.
Yeah, really good vibe. Now we did this for us, like his anniversary sort of meal while.
Yeah, because we'd been before, hadn't we, and we'd liked it.
And we were worried, weren't we?
Yeah, we were worried what everybody else would think, because it's not your typical restaurant, and the food is quite simple, but it's really good.
Oh yeah, well, one of our points said it's the best steak ever had, like in his life. But they all loved it.
They all loved the place, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got happy hour on drinks, 5 till 7, isn't it? So it's 2 for 1.
I think so.
I think it's 5 till 7, 2 for 1. The food, really, really good. You get a salad bowl start off. Oh, them rolls.
Oh my
I
God,
don't know what
the
they were.
rolls were delicious, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were like little soft.
And they were shiny, like
Shiny
little bread
rolls.
cakes, like rolls. But
So
they're
soft and pillowy
and warm. And then you had all this butter to go with it. Like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mannys Chop House, something else unusual, very traditional.
Yeah.
It were rammed and everybody loved it. That from our villa, about 25 minutes.
I don't think it was that way.
I think it were on way, and then on way there, because it brought us a weird way, and then on way back, I think it might have only been about 20s. But yeah, Mannys Chop House.
Well worth a visit.
We mentioned it in his video. We did this one.
Yeah.
Craft Beer Festival at SeaWorld. We did that on last day. So that's his little sampler. What did we have? 12.
Yeah.
So it were 12 of them for $75, which were food and drink.
Yeah.
Probably better value on food, to be honest.
Yeah, than drink, yeah.
They're on the drink, and we won't go on about that cocktail.
But it was well worth.
Oh yeah, brilliant. What were it? Yeah. Jalapeno.
Margarita.
Yeah.
Never have one of them again.
It were a bit weird.
But anyway, the rest of it was really nice.
Yeah, well, you see us drinking
really
that
good.
one. But yeah, really, I recommend that.
Yeah,
the food festival,
yeah.
really good.
That was really
That's
good.
where you had your favourite snack.
It was
your corn. Yeah, she
I
gets
remember it all around my face.
Yeah, if you watch video, of course.
Yeah.
I think, look at that. We're getting darker now. You can see his face is getting darker. What else? Oh, Gatorland.
Gatorland was really good, as usual.
Yeah, so we like Gatorland. We went there on the Sunday. On the Sunday. And it's not bad to get in. We booked tickets before we got there. We're on about, what, 20 quid each or something? Something like that. It's not expensive. And then we did the experience where you feed the gators, like pieces of chicken. You get 2 pieces of chicken each. Well, we're at $11 each for it. And you go to like this little paddock. The trainers are there, and there must be about 20, 30 gators all lined up on this like little sandy beach, waiting to be fed. Now, trainers in there, one of them is just so funny. So instantly, as we're walking in, because you've got, did you have red or no with your red hair? I don't know, it was something like that. Oh, they like red gaiters. I don't know why you've wore that. Can't remember what it were one bit.
I think I've got a red
And then as we're walking down, gets someone like, ooh, towards gators. So suddenly, somebody's, panicking. But it was just funny, weren't it? And then feed them. Because you do get quite close, don't you? Yeah. You do get quite close. And then you have your photo took where you turn behind and you kneel down, and all the gators are, behind you. And then before we knelt down, he said to you in the middle of gators, like, so this one's off. He's like, no, you'll die. But you told me to stand there. So just as we had his photo took, what did he do with them to you?
And then he sort of rubbed the stick up the back of my leg as I was
and shouted, as though it were a gator coming out to get a bit of a good laugh. Really, but he was good. So there we spent about 4.5 hours there, something like that. So yeah, there's lots of gators and crocodiles, and they've got all walkways you can go on. There's a zip line you can do as well. I'm saying again. Yeah, there's a zip line. There's also a swamp walk.
Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah, right, nice and quiet. And the food and drink there, I thought were really reasonable.
And it was really nice as well.
And it was really nice. We had some loaded fries that were with chili, very, very tasty. But it's just a nice chili. You held a bit of the alligator.
I did.
Yeah, and a snake round her neck. Just been wanting to do that, so we've got it done. So Gatorland, again, I think 4.5 hours, that's about, again, it all depends how much you like animals. We kept walking around, just looking, staring at them. They've got all different size alligators, haven't they? They have different shows on. They had a jumperoo one. They had one where you can get up close and personal, which I think's with the reptiles. Yeah, why are you staring intently over there?
No.
All right. Is there a timer on that stuff in oven?
No.
All right. Are you worried that it's now going to be burnt? Yeah. We're going to have burnt offerings. I've already had to turn something down. So Gatorland, really good, but we like that sort of thing. We did a lot of mini golf.
We did.
A lot of mini golf courses. Is it Pirate Island or Pirates Cove?
I think.
Pirates Cove's my favourite. I just think it's got more to offer. And then there's one of my other favourites at Disney near well, you have to follow signs for Fantasia Golf, but they've actually got two. They've got one that's called Fairways, and there were 4 of us. It did take nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's a long course. Some of the holes like 140, 150 feet. So it's like as though they took a real size golf course and miniaturised it.
Yeah.
Some
it
of
is really good.
Oh yeah, some of them are like par 5s, aren't they? On an actual mini golf. It's probably my favourite because it's just something different. So we played about 5 golf courses, one at side of Universal. That were alright. Yeah, pretty alright. Bit simple. Some of them more simple than others. And what were price out from $15 to $20 each for that?
Yeah.
What else?
Then obviously we did the I'm saying name again.
HHN
and Howl O Scream.
HHN and Howl O Scream. Let me just check the oven while somebody was staring over. Go on.
And the comparisons. So we have done a lot of scare mazes in the UK. Varying in scariness.
Guess who's back? In scariness, yes.
Scariness. But the difference between ours and, in particular, HHN is massive because we go through smaller groups, of perhaps about 8, 10 at the very most, and then there's a gap between the next group, so it enables to scare people.
The scare actors. We're delivering the scares. The scare people.
To get back to the places and re-perform. But also, that's not the main issue. Ours, in the UK, I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced this, but
what ones we've been in?
Off leash. So in HHN, you go around in a big, one huge line. It's just one continuous line that just keeps going and going and going.
There's no gaps, is there?
There's no gaps.
I tried creating a gap, and it did work. I'll come to that.
The actors, they don't speak themselves. It's a recorded message, and they
record a scream as well.
Record a scream as well, and they have a certain time span where they jump out of the little cubbyhole.
Yeah.
But that's all they do, and I'm saying that's all they do because if you've not experienced one of ours, then it's completely different. We've been to, let's say, Alton Towers.
Yeah.
Alton Towers at the Boiler House. They were leaping right in your face.
Standing in front of you to stop you.
Stopping you, literally there in your face.
Knives up or...
Picking knives up, running knives along your legs. Grabbing at your legs from the floor. Squeezing between 2 gigantic big sacks.
And then they were at Fort Park when we went down there. Asylum. That were just insane. They would just stop you. You know, like... poke your face or it's totally different.
It is a totally different thing. They don't just stand in the little area and jump out at you. They actually are allowed to touch you. And just say on all the forms, they will touch you. They are allowed to touch you. You're not allowed to touch them. Yeah. But they will touch you. They've poked us. They've grabbed us. They've licked you.
Yeah, but that's like I said. That's the UK. That's
what we're used to, and they do not set in one particular place. They roam in actors. So in the house, they could go anywhere. Yeah,
but then that's it. So at HHN, don't get me wrong, the sets inside, because it's Universal,
are amazing.
Are amazing. You know, Stranger Things 4 was like going through the series, but like I said, for in there were quite a lot of Vecnas, weren't they?
Yeah.
Quite a lot of Vecnas, but half the time we just saw his claw come out and then go back because some of the when you're going through the long sections, and you can see it's like 5 or 6 seconds that they come out, and it doesn't matter. Then they go back and hide. Yeah. So they're not like waiting to pounce on you.
So you may not actually see anybody as you're going around. If your timing's wrong, well, not your timing, but if your timing's wrong and you walk through, you may not have anybody jump out at you.
Yeah, and then you
stroll through.
Yeah, and then you see one there who's already come out. You're going to see him. You're going to see him again, aren't you? If your timing's wrong. So I think with Exorcist House, I held you back a bit. Oh, there were one of them, and I tried to time it with the 5 or 6 seconds because I was like, you shouldn't be able to time going round an Howl O Scream maze, but that seemed to be what it were. And we got a few more jump scares there. And I think I did it a little bit in Last of Us House because bloaters kept coming for you on that one. But again, sets are brilliant, but totally different if you've experienced.
To what we're
yeah.
used to.
I mean, we think they're quite tame on scares.
Yeah, we do.
We do because of what we've experienced, experienced here and before here. Scare zones, I thought I enjoyed
really
scare zones.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, especially Vamp 69. You can see some when they come alive at night.
Yeah, because they're allowed more scope, aren't they?
Oh yeah, to come in your face.
And they were,
And they come from what you can't even tell who some of them are, can you? They just appear because there's people walking towards you on that. So as an event, I enjoyed it and I would go again.
Yeah.
I would go again. But as I say, the queues can get epic. Massive. And that were on a Wednesday night. We talked about that. Can't remember what we said about it. It's like that long back here. Howl O Scream.
Howl O Scream was different.
Yeah.
You were kept in smaller groups, and at one bit there was just
three of us
walk around together. The scariness, there were more jump scares in there.
A lot more. They're just coming at you as a more personal thing.
In your face as much, but it was closer to ours than HHN.
And it must have done well because our son, who usually just saunters through, look at me, I'm not scared of anything. We kept taking it in turns of going first, and he was actually enjoying that because he thought HHN was
it weren't for him.
It weren't for him, let's say. But there we were seeing him because he were at front and we're peering around corners and going slow, which he's never done before.
And at some point, somebody made him jump.
Yeah.
Which were great.
Yeah, which
were 6'3", so I like carrying behind him.
Yeah, but they had like better jump scares, and they had some.
And they were speaking, weren't they? They weren't that recorded. Voice. I
think I had a couple of ones type thing, but generally, they were speaking, talking to you, doing a bit of like ad-libbing, and they had a really good scare zone with all clowns in.
Yeah, they did.
That were really good. That were full of them, like people skating and then going on the knees with sparks flying up. And one area where you went to this sort of vampire house, it was scare zone. It was like walking through. How would you describe it?
I'd describe it as a vampire brothel. If anybody's ever been to Amsterdam, look through their windows. It was a bit like that, but with vampires.
Yeah, and they're dancing in there. And this,
in the windows.
Yeah, this other vampire with all smoke. And then
it was great though, weren't it?
Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah. Howl O Scream is a lot more raunchier, let's say. It's a bit raunchy. Yeah, we went into a bar and
there's pole dances.
Yeah, just going about. But
which is much harder than it looks.
Yeah. And there, virtually, it's a lot quieter event because it's new. Because I think everybody's at HHN.
Yeah.
I know
which is a shame because it is really good and they're putting a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, they had four scare zones. Plenty of smoke, and it was good. But we just walked into some mazes, didn't we? Straight in.
Straight in.
Longest we had were about 25 minutes because they had a technical fault inside. Otherwise, I reckon that one we would have been through in about 10 because that was the biggest queue. But yeah, Howl O Scream would definitely go there again.
Yeah, they do that again.
But we didn't get the full effect of it because it was last night because we had to swap it, didn't we, from the previous Friday because we got absolutely drenched and we didn't want to go soak into like Howl O Scream. I don't think it would have been enjoyable. No. But you could easily walk around. They had shows on as well. Took like a couple of shows on, but you could easily do it outside, I reckon, there 2 or 3 times in a night. It's like, as I say, HHN, we queued an hour, longest that lasted, but some queues, I've seen it before, they get to 90 minutes, 2 hours, and they've got 10 mazes. So it's just loads and loads, of people who go there, don't they? What other events did we do? Oh, is that it? We did that. We did Howl O Scream, HHN, Gatorland, Cowboys, Beer Festival. I think that were it. Was that everything we did in Disney Springs? We did Lego itself.
Oh, we didn't end on the day we came on.
We did Lego itself.
There was no queue.
There were no queue,
so,
which we were quite surprised.
Yeah, but unlike Gideon's, where there was still a massive queue, I think it were probably people from previous week that were still there.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see. Not like that. I don't know if it's going to focus on it.
Blurry.
It's a bit blurry. You might be able to just, I don't know, see it. But you can see, you can personalise yourself. Here's me. I've got a fish. And then it says me and my man on the front. A bit not as clear on there. I've got a little dinosaur. It's always difficult. Can anyone feel?
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's too small.
It's too small. But whatever. There you go. Our 2 little Lego me's. What were they? $11 each?
Yeah.
And you then go on a little, what? Wait, 11?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah. And then you just go on and you design your t-shirt, don't you? And you're writing that you want on it. They print that off, and while that's happening, you'll go and get your little pieces, don't you? You can have 4 pieces each. Your hair, something to hold in your hand. Or your trousers.
Yes, your legs.
Yeah, your legs. You need your legs. Because when you print it off, you're legless. Yeah, you're legless. But I'm so glad we did that, because they're good, aren't they? And they say it's on bike you can't see, but it says our 30th anniversary on there. So our 2 Lego figures. Oh, right. Nice little memorabilia from when we went to Epcot. You get all random cards, don't you? We've been collecting a lot of stuff. You got Discovery Cove card. I highly recommend, I say, Discovery Cove. But that's about it then. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've done that. Cowboys, Orlando.
Recommend that.
Yeah. I think that's about it, isn't it?
That's about it.
About it, we say.
Yeah.
And a few chilling out at the villa and games. It's always good to have your games in your villa. We had a game tonight, didn't we?
We did. We didn't have any barbecues, which was really disappointing for some
Yeah,
reason. I think
well,
because we stayed out in park.
Yeah, it was different this time because we hadn't been for ages. We just spent. No, we just got in later and later, so that ended up being a lot of snacks, and then you just realise pizza, burger,
McDonald's,
yeah, and then you're like craving for veg.
Yeah, it's very that corn.
Oh, the corn. I highly recommend the corn. But yeah, all in all, fantastic holiday, especially if you love theme parks like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even a couple of who went with us, they're not big ride fans but loved it. Yeah, because there's always something for everybody. You know, say if you're not big ride fans, probably Disney's best for you because it's a bit more on the easy side, isn't it? But again, even in Universal parks, there's still plenty to do. Water parks. Yeah. Ideally, you need 3 weeks.
Ideally, yeah.
Ideally, you need 3 weeks to get everything done because they're a bit tiring, but it's worth it. Idea: get up early, come back, chill out, go again.
That's it.
Book chill out days. Is that it then?
I think that's it.
That's it. Yeah, all fun and games, all enjoyable.
That's it.
I just thought about us way back then, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. But yeah, there's our little bit of Florida trip review, for want of a better word. Talk about things that we didn't film and just had a fantastic time.
We did. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, anything to add? Oh, we're thinking again.
I'm thinking.
Look at that thinking face. I'm sure we forgot something.
I'm sure we've got some. Well, yeah.
We're bound
when you
to.
do that much, you forget, don't you?
Yeah, you forget. You're full on, and it's just a great day. So,
yeah. But anyway, yeah.
On that note, I hope you enjoyed listening to what we've had to say.
Our ramblings.
Yeah, a video a little bit different. Just as that to talk about it. So, until next time, see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.